Yeah, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Black Uchiha, 3 long face, skinny body, guys, and we talking about Boruto chapter 33 today. It was wild, so let's get right into the review.
Damn, Mizzy Mari got beat.
All right, y'all. As most would expect, by the end of this chapter, Delta was completely bodied, and my nigga Naruto won the fight. But the means by which everything went down was very nostalgic. Like the dialogue that they had Naruto use, bro, it had me giving the feels of like Naruto before he fought Pain. Because you guys know, like when Naruto fought Pain back in Shippuden, Pain was really like the first villain to completely change Naruto's ideology of the ninja world and how he viewed it. And after he beat Pain, Naruto he was more of a character like before. He was more of a character who was a goofball, but he wanted to hand out smoke at all time, like if he had to resort to that. But after beating Pain, he realized there was a whole bunch of better ways to go through. So he would rather just hand out smoke and then talk to you and let you know what's up, rather than just handing out the smoke. So there's like a whole contradiction there, but still, in this chapter, Naruto's like talking mad trash, and he told Delta like maybe she's deaf because she probably didn't hear him, but he's pretty sure she did. That if she was gonna lay a finger on those kids, he would kill her. Now we all know Naruto isn't one to joke. Obviously, he is one to joke, but he don't take his words lightly. So if he said he was gonna kill her, then that means like he really wanted to kill her. All right, in the panel of Naruto hitting her with the huge old Rasengan, bro, completely obliterated the ground. They even had the panel where Naruto was standing over the hole and he looked like a freaking ant. So like he he put a lot of power into this Rasengan. We know Naruto's Rasengan can do a whole lot more damage. Let's be honest, guys. But just for this instance, he put a whole lot of power into that Rasengan. Now, the thing is, if whether Naruto used that Rasengan with the intent to kill her, to finish her off, or just the intent to confidently end the fight, and he doesn't know if he killed her or not. Now, my best bet is that Delta is probably going to be researched on and gathered intel on. I highly doubt that this is the end of Delta, because she seems such like an important figure in the Kara organization that they just can't give her one fight and then just write her off like that. If they do, then that mean they have something even bigger planned, and there's just no way I can even grasp that right now. But I really don't see Delta being dead. Like I said, probably gathering intel on her that he'll believe, or it can be, in a sense, guys, I keep on saying this and I'll just feel like, I don't know, my man's Kashin Koji is gonna have to save her at the end of the day. But it's crazy because if Kashin Koji does let all of this rock, then it's already low key. I'm already convinced. But then if he's really letting all this rock and he doesn't even interfere after the fight and just leaves Delta as is, I'm convinced, highly, highly convinced, that Kashin Koji has some type of ulterior motive going against the Kara organization. That doesn't mean he's on the side of the Hidden Leaf, but it's pretty obvious he has another motive that shouldn't really be his motive as being an inner member of the Kara organization. Like, come on, y'all. But the crazy thing about this chapter was just so good all around. We got a whole lot of interesting detail from Delta. Basically, I mean, obviously, what else does Vessel mean? But she confirmed that Kawaki's body isn't his. The plan for Kara and Jigen's to in the future hopefully inhabit it. Whether, I don't know, she wasn't specific as whether if the body itself is for Jigen, because I ain't gonna lie, my man's Jigen, he don't look sick or anything. Like, he look like he chilling. My man's got a really strong seal, and his eyeballs maybe just all black. Maybe there's something with that. Maybe it's like a sickness. A lot of people think he's an alien. Maybe it's just like some type of incurable sickness and he needs a whole nother body. That's why his eyeballs are all black. You never know. But the thing is, Kawaki's body isn't for him. They're planning to giving it to someone else. And obviously right now it would make most sense for that someone to be Jigen. But then again, I also feel like that would be too easy of a plot to write into. So there's going to be some type of little plot twist in that little scenario. But Delta was completely worried because she was like, bro, Kawaki should not be acting that way. And she realized the type of effect that Naruto and Boruto has had on Kawaki during his time here. So, I feel like that all plays in a part of her making her rash decisions and things. But don't get me wrong, guys. Did not believe for a second that she was going to be capable of being Naruto in a fight. Like, even after the fight, my man Naruto took a breath like, phew. It gave him a smile and a thumbs up. Like, he could have been fighting way, way longer than that. Like, I'm going to give Delta the benefit of the doubt. But I'd say Naruto ended that fight barely any ninjutsu, so I'm really just gonna count taijutsu. I'd say like mid diff. It was a mid diff win for Naruto. I would say low to mid diff, highballing, low to mid definitely, because he was out of the breath in the heat of the moment. But post fight, like my man's Naruto was chilling, like needs like 2 minutes to sit down. Now he got his breath, and now they can analyze the whole entire situation. That's how and that's crazy because he completely annihilated Delta. And I'm gonna emphasize this again, like if he really just killed her like that in front of his kids, I wonder how Naruto's gonna confront the situation, because throughout the chapter I got Naruto Shippuden vibes. Like he was talking trash, like he was saying like, you really think you could kill me? Come and try it, like what's up? And Boruto's out here mentioning how he's never seen Naruto so angry, and then I'm like versus Orochimaru on the bridge. He almost killed Sakura. Versus Pain, he almost destroyed the village. Like it's in the history books. People be sleeping on my man's Naruto. By people, I mean the new generation. Obviously, we've experienced all of these things, and it just feels so good to get the reminiscent feeling of Naruto having that controlled anger, or should I say that indignation, that righteous anger, where he can harvest that anger, that same anger that used to control him as a kid. But now it's his, and he's going to use it to completely destroy you. And we saw a glimpse of that. I feel like Naruto wasn't really using his real power, which is obviously true, but it was more of he was just angry in the heat of the moment. Angry for the fact that he let the kids get hurt, and this woman really didn't listen to his words. So he's like, you know what? She really think I'm a joke. I really got to do something about it. And it's crazy because, Naruto became, you see how much mature he became as a fighter throughout the chapter, but some of the things that people really question is that why he didn't even use, the only jutsu he used was the Rasen Shuriken one time to cut off her legs, and then he used like multiple big ball Rasengans just to completely fill her up so she won't be able to absorb any more ninjutsu. He didn't use Shadow Clone Jutsu one time in the entire fight, so he could have completely ended the fight with a multi-shadow clone jutsu and jumped Delta. Like, honestly, if we're going to be honest, he's summoning a freaking clone that's basically just as strong as he is. Delta cannot take on 2 Narutos. She can barely take on 1 Naruto, let alone 2, 3, 4, 1,000. Like, let's be honest. So there could be a sense where Naruto's gotten rusty in the battle of, like, he's very good analytically, realizing, okay, he tried to fool Delta at one point in the fight. He led her around at another point in the fight to get her away from the kids. And then at another point, like I said, he kept on filling her up with chakra, knowing that he can last longer. He kept on filling her up with chakra. Basically to, I don't know, in his mind, I guess, implode, or to a point where she cannot attain any more chakra anymore, and then he'll be able to end the fight. My man Naruto has become much more clever when it comes to participating in these ninja battles. Now, in the terms of getting rusty, in a sense where, like, I wouldn't say necessarily, well, I could say like being in shape. In terms of power, Naruto is way more powerful than he was as a kid. Don't get that wrong. But in terms of being in shape, and I would say, I don't want to contradict myself because I just gave him a huge compliment on his analytical battle skills. But I guess you can say just, reacting to the battle situation more like how his old self would, not completely being like a bonehead and jumping into everything reckless, but like at one point Naruto was able to realize that, like, he's strong, like there's not too many people who can face him. Let's just end things quick. But overall, very good chapter, very consistent chapter. I'm excited to see how post fight is gonna go. You know, they emphasize that they're moving into a new phase, so it's going to be big on how Kawaki takes all this in. You know, we get the shot with Kawaki staring back at Naruto, and then they didn't really bring any flashbacks in, but just looking into Kawaki's eyes and watching Naruto smile, giving him the thumbs up after the fight, and as the smoke is clearing out through the sky, giving that feeling like, you know, Kawaki's thinking back, you know, when Naruto said, you know, it doesn't matter if they come here, I'll just beat all of them up until they get packing or get going. Not his exact words, but, you know, it brings me automatically right back to that scene, and then it's like, man, can't believe they're really trying to do this and build a genuine and real bond between Kawaki and Naruto and Boruto, and it's actually working despite us knowing the truth. But let me know what you guys think of the video. Boruto chapter 34, I'm very excited for. I'm excited for the next phase of this chapter and see where things are going to go. I'm excited to see what's going to happen to Delta. I'm excited to see where my man's Kasha Koji is at, and how Jigen is going to take the news of one of his inner members getting completely bodied. Like, my man's Naruto was talking trash too. He going to track Jigen down and kick his ass. So let you really know what you think of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Black with Chia. Holla at your boy. I'ma holla at y'all. Black with Chia out.